Welcome everyone. Today we are going to be unboxing and taking our first look at the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G. So we've got S20 here and we've got S20 FE 5G. One thing I do like on the box here is it has some emoji designs actually embossed on the box. If you get it in the right light, you can see them, as you can see there. Along the side, we've got Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, and a massive thank you to Vodafone who supplied this to the channel. There's no information on the back, so let's get on with the unboxing. So on top is our device, and this is in cloud red. That looks really nice design here, and we get that satisfying peel. Lovely. So that's in cloud red there, it's a nice design. Underneath we've got just a little tab that says Samsung. We have our UK 3-pin plug, pop-up third pin, USB-A connection here. So that's great to use. Nothing in there. And then we get our power lead, or our connection lead here. So this is going to be USB-C to USB-A connection. Always make sure you use the plug and the cable together to get the best charging possibilities. So it's great to see them two bits there. So that's everything that we have in the box, and you may ask, where's your paperwork? So your paperwork is actually under here now. They put it in the back. So a little tab there to pull out. You may also get some headphones with yours. As this is a press unit, I didn't. So you've got your SIM tool, got a little tab here at the top. This is where your paperwork and other information will be. So you've got Samsung, and then you've got a quick start guide. And if you have any questions or queries, you know what to do. Drop a comment down below. While you're there, please give the video a like, it does help. And remember, if you haven't yet already, hit subscribe as well to stay updated with all of my latest videos. So we've got everything out of the box now, so let's set it all aside and actually set up our brand new device. So now we have our phone unboxed, let's go through the setup process together. I'll go through this quite quickly, but just highlighting key facts when you need them. Also, I have done a setup video for all of my devices previously, so if there's any questions, drop a comment, happy to help. So we greeted Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, powered by Android. It is currently running Android 10. I'm assuming it's going to get a push to Android 11 very soon. So let's go. Before we do that though, we do have our accessibility figure down here. We have a range of options in here to change and adjust, making it accessible to you, which include the following. So you have screen reader, so this will be able to read everything back to you. You've got visibility enhancements, interaction and dexterity, installed services, and about accessibility. So we're going to go into visibility enhancements, and you can change loads of different options in here, which is great to see. But for me, I'm actually going to change the text size, making it easier for me to read. Just scrub along there, go back. Just makes it a lot easier for me to read as I go through the setup phase. So let's go. English, United Kingdom. Yes, that's correct. So check some of this information. So we've got some information here, just all tick boxes that you have to agree to use all the terms and conditions. I just tick all of them because I want to get the best use out of my device. But if it's new for you, go through and check which one you want to read through. Connect to your Wi-Fi. I'm going to skip this because we're using a Vodafone SIM card. So copy apps and data. So you can skip this if you want to set up a brand new device. Or you can press next, and we can transfer from a different device if you so want to. I'm going to go back. I'm going to say don't copy. Then this is really important. It's going to ask you to sign into your Google account. So you'll need a Google account to use all of their services, their apps, and their subscriptions. So you might have subscription to YouTube Premium, Google Play Music, and different options. So you need to sign in with your Google account here. If you don't have one, you can also create one. So I'm simply just going to sign in now. Now we have to choose our search provider. It's not presumed. So I'm going to choose Google because that's the one I want to use. So protect your device. So we've got face recognition, we've got fingerprint, we've got pattern, PIN, or password. So let's choose fingerprint to start off with. Next, we're going to have to choose a backup option, which is always going to be a PIN. Enter a minimum of a 4-digit PIN here. So we've got our thumb, and it's going to be going on the display. So you can use a thumb or finger, depending on you. So it has a built-in fingerprint reader in the display, and as you can see, I'm just lifting. If it goes wrong, it doesn't actually increase the percentage. It says you're doing it wrong. Just to make sure you move it around. Make sure you do the edges. There we go, all set, all done. Ready. So review additional apps. So all of these apps will going to be installed, which is fine. I want to get the best use out of my device anyway. Next up is to sign in with your Samsung account to get all of its features and additional options. I'm just going to skip for the moment. It's going to tell me all the reasons why I don't want to skip, but you can log in with yours. So our device is all set up and ready to go. It is using the Android 10 as I mentioned, which most probably has a push to Android 11 very soon, and the One UI 3.0. So it's really nice to see here. So let's go through some key details just before finishing the video. So first of all, let's talk about our display, what we're actually going to be looking at all the time to enjoy our content. At the moment, while we're at home, we're binge watching so much. We're enjoying different social medias like TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever you're using, we're always looking at our device. For me, I need a large display, and Samsung has provided one here. So it's a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display, which has a resolution of 1080 by 2400. It's a 20:9 aspect ratio as well, so it's really enjoyable when it comes to watching your content, especially in a landscape view. So when you're holding it like this, it's going to be really enjoyable to watch. It has a 120 Hz refresh rate on the display as well, which means it's going to be really smooth when you're going through menus and when you're flipping through Instagram or Twitter as you're reading all of those tweets. It has HDR10 plus support as well, so that means your content is going to look rich, crisp and clear at all times, and it has an always on display. So always on display means when I lock it like this, it will give this information which will show notifications. We can also then test the in-screen fingerprint sensor with a quick tap, works very quickly. So that's great to see there. So that's our display and what we're going to be looking at all the time. So now let's have a look at our front-facing camera. So if I just pull down the notification window here, you're going to see a punch hole design that's in the middle there. So 32 megapixel f2.2 wide lens, and it's HDR, and it offers 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second, 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second. And it has a gyro EIS, which is an electronic image stabilization. So it'd be really good for movement, vlogging, or whatever you want to do front-facing camera. So you'll get everyone in your shot and all of the scenery in your shot as well, being a wide lens. Make sure when you are going out though, it's safe and you're abiding by the laws in your country. As here in the UK, we're currently still in lockdown. So that's our front-facing camera there. So turning around to our rear camera now, we have a 3-lens camera on the back. So our first is a 12 megapixel f1.8. This is wide and it's a dual pixel phase detection autofocus, and it has an OIS, which is optical image stabilization. So this is going to be slightly better than the front-facing camera EIS. Then we have an 8 megapixel f2.4, which is your telephoto lens. Again, phase detection autofocus, OIS system, and 3 times optical zoom. So you'll be able to shoot everything in great detail, no matter how far away it is. And then finally, your third lens is a 12 megapixel f2.2, 123 degrees field of view. So that means everything and everyone will get in your shot. And that's known as an ultra wide lens. That's really good to see there. We also have an LED flash, auto HDR. Again, when it comes to video recording, we've got 4K at 30 or 60 frames per second, 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second, and the gyro EIS system, again, on the rear camera. So moving on to power and performance and actually what is running our device. As I said, it's running Android 10, which will be upgradable to Android 11. It uses the One UI system 3.0. Again, that might be upgradable to the 3.1 system that we've just seen with the new S21 series that's just launched. This model has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processor, which is a 7nm plus octa-core processor, which offers the 5G technology available, which is powered by the Vodafone UK network here that I'm using. When it comes around to gaming, it uses the Adreno 650 GPU, so you should be able to enjoy all of your gaming. I will of course be bringing a review in a good few months' time after I've tested it, see how it works, and also pit it against the brand new iPhone, the brand new Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra I have, and other devices that I've recently been testing. In the meantime, if there are any videos you'd like to see, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to help, and I'll create content as I can and as you sort of want it. So let me know, it's great to hear from you. While you're down there, if you haven't yet already subscribed, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and you'll be updated when I launch new videos. I will of course make sure to put a link into Samsung and Vodafone in the video description. From me, Ricky, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.